Gregory with ISU men's basketball coach Greg Lansing. Sycamores fell in overtime, 80-78. Greg, I don't know if you're in the mood for half full-time questions, but your guys overall, I know that the end was disappointing, but showed a heck of a lot of resiliency in a road game, and the end result wasn't what you wanted, but the team showed a lot of fight, especially when NIU had a chance to really put you guys away early, and you guys never let that happen.
Yeah, I didn't think we played particularly well in the first half at either end of the floor. We shot a lot of quick threes, but they were open for the most part, and usually we're going to make more of those. We shot a lot of threes tonight, and then it affected us. Our quick shooting gave up, gave them some transition baskets, and that's usually what happens. We got to move the ball a little bit better. And then second shots hurt us all night. In the second half, I thought we really fought hard defensively and did a lot of good things. But then when the shot went up, we had five guys kind of standing and watching and waiting for a teammate to get it. And I let them down offensively in overtime. We had the lead and the ball there a few times, and I needed to help them a little bit more. We had some guys that were tired, and I needed to help them more. So I got to be better too.
In the second half offensively, it looked like you were able to attack the basket with a little bit more effectiveness. You were able to get some more baskets in transition too because the defense was better. What did you tell the guys defensively to improve in the second half? And obviously that had fed your offense a little bit too.
Well, you can't quick shoot because when you quick shoot, they got chances in transition, and so we moved the ball a lot better. Got them moving. We did a lot of standing in the first half, so we got in the second half we got their guys moving, which allows you when you reverse the ball to be able to penetrate and kick, and that's our game. That's when we're best, and we did a real good job of that for the most part in the second half. And then you get tired, and it's the game's tight, and the game's on the line, and the coach has got to do a better job for them. But we showed some fight. I was anxious tonight to see how hard we would compete. These guys are practicing hard, and we're going to get a lot better. We're going to get a lot better, and I know our schedule doesn't allow us like real breaks because we got a huge one on Tuesday. But I was proud of the effort. Coaching's got to be better, and we got to tighten things up.
Renton showed kind of the veteran production that you want to get that maybe you didn't get in the first half from some of the vets, but certainly he was red hot in the second half, and that shot he hit to force overtime was what you expect him to do in the role that he has. Just talk about his ability to kind of carry you guys offensively there.
Well, when he gets it going, obviously he's really good, but he was 3 for 14 from three, and I thought he missed. Probably half of those were good shots, were open shots. The other half were a little bit contested. The ball was sticking with him a little bit, and we're working on that. He knows, and we talk a lot about it. That ball's got to move earlier in the possession, so when he gets it back later, they're moving and they're chasing him a little bit so he can get better shots. But he's not going to shoot that poorly most nights for sure.
Jordan Barnes had a pretty, all in all, a decent game for his first game ever as a Division I player. The baseline drive at the end was probably not what you wanted necessarily. It's good that he has the courage to take a shot like that. It was pretty well defended, though. Just talk about his overall effort, though. And considering it was his first game, he did a nice job. And the fact that he was on the floor in overtime for the whole time probably says a lot about that.
Well, he has on the offense. He has the nerves of a burglar. He really does. He'll take and make big shots. What I wanted on that. Ev was tired, and I wanted him we cleared out a side for him to drive down the lane line and either get a layup or kick it to JB, and he gave it up Ev really kind of gave it up to him too quick and put JB in a bad spot in the corner, and what I told JB after is on that one, you got to come to the middle, because the defense has really collapsed. But again, that's the coach's fault. That's not these guys' fault. They were both trying to make a play. JB, he's good. I mean, that's why he's here. He's gonna help us win a lot of ball games on the defensive end. He's got to continue to improve. I thought he improved from the first half to the second half. So we live and we learn a little bit. Now we know we've got to continue to work on and get better.
All right, thanks a lot.